Coming up on Mountain News this morning, a man is dead in an officer-involved shooting at a hospital in Charleston, West Virginia. And Rumpke Waste and Recycling says they are having issues with customers putting hazardous waste in their bins.
Dedicated to Eastern and Southern Kentucky, this is WYMT Mountain News this morning.
Good morning, I'm Caroline Mueller. It is 5:32 this Monday morning, August 11th. Let's go ahead and check in with meteorologist Megan Dusmal for a look at your forecast this morning. Now, Megan, it has been a little bit warmer out there than we've seen the last couple of weeks. Is that trend going to continue?
It will be continuing for the day. We're going to have those hot temperatures really keeping us afloat for both today and tomorrow, having those chances for 90 degrees as you're approaching the afternoon. So let's kind of start off with this morning. Temperatures are a mixture as we're seeing some low 60s, Hazard 63, 60 in Clintwood, and we're also seeing some low 70s, 72 in Monticello, 70 in Pikeville and Logan. This afternoon, though, we are looking at a mixture of the upper 80s and low 90s. It will feel like the low 90s for everyone, but some folks will feel a little bit warmer than that. Now, in terms of rainfall, we are nice and clear this morning. Nothing to complain about. We do have a little bit of fog, but overall, it is a good start to your day. The main headline for today, other than the heat, is a very slight chance of some scattered shower activity, but for the most part, you can consider Monday nice and clear. Here's a breakdown of the day. Mostly sunny to partly cloudy skies is your story. High temperatures around that 4 o'clock time frame. Caroline.
Thanks, Megan. A fire broke out at an Estill County campground. Crews saw heavy smoke coming from the lodge at Aldersgate Camp Sunday afternoon. The flames went through the building's first floor and eventually through the roof. It took crews 4 hours to put out the fire. On Facebook, Millers Creek Fire and Rescue said their thoughts and prayers are with the community, calling the fire a huge loss. 2 people are facing charges in connection with a shooting in Breathitt County. State police say they were called to Kentucky 30 West in Jackson Thursday evening. When troopers and emergency medical personnel got there, they say a woman was suffering from multiple gunshot wounds. The woman, whose name has not been released, was flown to UK Hospital. Police say she's in stable condition. 24-year-old Christopher Roberts of Boonville and 21-year-old Travis Watson of Beattyville were charged with attempted murder. 1 person is dead after a shooting in Kanawha County, West Virginia. Police were called to a home in the Rocky Fork area early Friday afternoon. Deputies with the sheriff's office say 2 people were involved in an altercation and were both armed. Police say the suspect attacked the homeowner before the homeowner shot and killed the suspect. Police say no one has been arrested at this time. The name of the person killed has not been released. It's been more than 8 months since a London police officer shot and killed Doug Harless in his home, but we might be getting closer to some answers from state police.
I spoke with investigators with the Kentucky State Police who advised that they were in the final stages of the investigation.
That was London Police Chief Bobby Day in a video posted to the department's Facebook page Friday. Chief Day wants people to remember that a state investigation has a lot of moving parts. Local departments do not have any control over the timeline or the results.
It is also important to note that the Kentucky State Police and the prosecutors are the ones who make the determination as to whether any law in the Kentucky Revised Statute was broken or not adhered to, and those decisions are not made and determined by the London Police Department.
State police will give their findings to the Commonwealth's Attorney's Office. Chief Day said he'll share any updates as soon as he gets them. Police in Buchanan County, Virginia are investigating after they discovered a body. Deputies and troopers with Virginia State Police responded to the Woosley Branch area. The person's name has not been released and a cause of death has not been determined. A man is dead after hitting the back of a semi-truck in Pulaski County. The Pulaski County coroner says 24-year-old Zane Rexroth died Thursday morning. Investigators say his pickup truck hit the back of a semi on Highway 461. The crash shut down the road for a period Thursday. A man is dead in an officer-involved shooting at a hospital in Charleston, West Virginia. Charleston police say a patient was in the ER waiting area when he became violent. The suspect was identified as Peter Lilly. They say he got in an elevator and began to attack a hospital employee. An officer had to respond with deadly force to protect the employee in the elevator from becoming seriously injured. The employee was not hurt. The emergency room of the hospital had to be shut down while officers investigated.
This is a very unfortunate situation. Police officers never want to have to take this action, of course, but we are prepared to do that to protect life, and I believe that's what happened here. Our officers' actions were quick and deliberate, and they knew what they had to do, and I believe they saved lives today.
Charleston police say first aid was given to the suspect, but he later died due to his injuries. The search continues for a missing boy in eastern Kentucky. 10-year-old Jaden Spicer was last seen early last week at his home on Panbowl Branch Road near Jackson in Breathitt County. WYMT's Phil Pendleton spoke to some relatives who are questioning why he suddenly disappeared.
There are many questions along Panbowl Branch Road in Breathitt County.
There's some stuff that just doesn't add up in this case.
Police say they were told that Jaden went to bed Tuesday night but was missing on Wednesday morning.
And as two aunts and mothers, we've questioned a lot of the information ourselves.
State police say numerous search crews have combed the woods and hilly areas, even using sonar underwater. There's been no solid leads, but they say they are leaving no stone unturned and looking into every possibility.
He's a good boy. He's very sweet and loving. You know, he is very hyperactive.
He likes to be on the go.
On the go 24/7.
They say that he would never venture out in the dark and try to climb the rugged terrain that surrounds his home.
He does not like insects at all. So
or the dark.
Them looking up in the hills, I mean, any child can go anywhere, but it just seems so unreal that he would go up there.
They say Jaden can be hyperactive and that can be difficult to deal with, but they say this has been almost too much for them to handle.
Tore up, shocked,
heartbroken,
confused, don't know if we're coming and going, don't know where to start.
Numerous Breathitt County agencies were looking Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. Some help coming from out of county expected Friday afternoon. In Breathitt County, Phil Pendleton, WYMT Mountain News.
And as police continue to search for Jaden, the community came together Friday night to pray for him and his family. At Punchbowl Full Gospel Church, they are lifting up Jaden, hoping for a safe return.
We're here to just be a community. This is what a church does. This is what a community does. We come together. We're all hurting. Moms and dads, we feel it.
If there are any major developments in the search, we will be sure to let you know on WYMT.com and the WYMT News app. In Laurel County, a Corbin man was arrested after police say he assaulted a woman. Last Monday, deputies arrested Joshua Lee Frith off Byerly Road. It started when deputies received a complaint about a potential domestic situation. They say an argument had occurred between Frith and the woman he was accused of assaulting. He was taken to the Laurel County Correctional Center. Also in Laurel County, police are asking for help finding two people, one of which they say has a warrant out for wanton endangerment. Take a look at your screen. Deputies say Lissa Marie Shepard and a man whose name they believe is Darnell busted out a window at a motel and left the scene before nearly running people over in the parking lot. Police say if you have any information, call 606-864-6600. In Greenup County, two people have now been indicted for murder in the death of a 6-week-old baby. Cariana Hall and Jacob Hall were indicted by a grand jury. The baby died last November in the Wortland community. The two were arrested last December in that case. The trial is set to begin on April 6th of next year. Now to a safety alert. Rumpke Waste and Recycling says they are having issues with customers putting hazardous waste in their bins, specifically batteries, which can cause serious damage. During the past month, Rumpke as a whole has experienced more than a dozen fires. They say these are all related to batteries. This not only poses a serious threat to the driver and the fleet, but also to the general public.
It creates just a lot of heat and it'll just spark a fire. And the next thing you know, if we don't get it caught in time, stop, there's a possibility that we may even have to dump it out in the road somewhere just so the truck don't catch fire.
If you have a question about what to do with your batteries or any other trash, you can call Rumpke Customer Service or your solid waste company. Either can help guide you in the right direction. Many Kentucky schools have already started the new school year, and others are starting very soon. The return to the classroom comes with a lot of things, including the spread of germs. The CDC says COVID numbers are going up nationally. The Health Services Coordination for Fayette County Public Schools says they are not too concerned about a massive spread, but it is good to remember when not to grab your backpack and head out the door.
Generally, if they have a fever, we like for them to be fever-free without the use of medications for at least 24 hours before we want them to come back to school.
She says it is important to get vaccinated as it is a good way to keep from getting diseases, whether you are a student or a faculty member. For the first time this year, the Louisville Metro Health Department is announcing a human case of West Nile virus. It is spread by mosquitoes who carry the virus. Most people who have it either have no symptoms or very mild symptoms. The Metro Health Department has been fogging areas where samples of mosquitoes tested positive. You can protect yourself and your family with insect repellent and by wearing long pants and sleeves. Dunder Mifflin is back, sort of, in a new spin-off of The Office. That and more on today's Eye on Entertainment Report.
And we're looking at some very slight chances of scattered showers for the day.